Hello and welcome, my dear friend. I need you to do something for me, right now, not later, not after this video ends. Close your eyes, unless you're driving, then please keep them open. But if you can, close them for a moment. And I want you to imagine walking into a room. This isn't just any room. This is a room where every version of you from every stage of your life is sitting there. The innocent you from childhood, the you who doubted themselves, the you who had to be strong when no one else would, the you who gave so much and asked for so little in return. Look around. See them all? They're looking at you. And here's the wild part. They're proud because you became who you are today. This message isn't a coincidence. This is a reminder. Because sometimes you forget just how extraordinary you are. Today, we're going to do something important. We're going to rebuild something that, over time, may have been chipped away by life's challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. We're going to rebuild your self-love. Not forcing love for things that were never meant for you, but embracing the real, authentic you who has always existed, just forgotten. You owe this to your inner child, the one who looks at you and waits to be seen. That child can turn your world upside down if you let them. We're going to start from the end. This is so important, so stay with me fully and let's begin. Obvious things you ignored for so long. Let's get one thing straight right now. You are beautiful, not on the inside only, not because of your heart only. You are beautiful, period. You are beautiful as God's masterful creation, not because you passed some arbitrary beauty test created by people who profit from you, doubting your own beauty. If you have a hard time believing it, I understand. It's not that it wasn't there. It's that you never allowed yourself to believe it. It's because you focus so much on others that you never gave yourself the chance to see who you truly are. I'm talking about the way your face lights up when you laugh so hard you forget to cover your mouth. I'm talking about the curve of your smile, the way it softens a room. I'm talking about your presence, your face, your light, all of it. But I know how it goes. You stand in front of a mirror, and what do you see? You see what's wrong first, don't you? The little things only you notice. You lean in closer, looking for imperfections that don't even matter. Stop that. When you look at someone you love, you see their beauty as a whole. You see them as a masterpiece. So let me ask you this. Why do you think you're any different? You are not some work in progress that needs to be fixed. You're a masterpiece that deserves to be seen. Your beauty isn't something that needs work or needs improvement. It's something that already exists, right now, not later. So if nobody's told you today, you're beautiful, inside and out. Your heart is beautiful. Your features are beautiful. Your face is beautiful. Not because of trends, not because of filters, because it's yours. It's uniquely, undeniably yours. It's not beautiful because it's similar to anyone else. It's beautiful because it's you. Here's the truth. When you believe in something, you radiate that belief from the inside out. Believe it, not because you're forced to, but because you've been looking at it all wrong, and it's time to rethink the whole story. You're always there for everyone else, but who's there for you? You have this way of being everything for everyone. You're the first call friend, the one people call when they're falling apart, the one who listens, the one who reassures, the one who says, "You've got this," and you do it naturally. No hesitation, no agenda. You just give. But here's something I need you to understand. You are not supposed to be the solution to everyone's problems. You are not responsible for fixing every person in your life. And yet, you've tried, haven't you? Think back. How many times did you sacrifice your own peace to be there for someone else? How many times did you feel guilty for not being able to fix someone's life for them? You've done more for people than most will ever realize. You've stayed up late talking people through their pain. You've carried burdens that weren't even yours to carry. You've put on a brave face so others wouldn't have to. But let me tell you something. You deserve to be cared for too. You deserve friends who call to check on you. You deserve people who notice when you need support. You deserve love that isn't earned, but given freely, just like the love you give. And I know it's hard to believe that sometimes, because you're so used to being the strong one, the one people lean on. But I want you to know this. You do not have to be strong every second of every day to be worthy of love. You are allowed to be held too. You are allowed to be seen too. And you are allowed to rest without guilt. You see the greatness in others, but do you see it in yourself? There's something so powerful about you that you probably don't even recognize. You have this gift of noticing greatness in people before they notice it in themselves. You see someone doing something small and you say, "Hey, that's amazing. You're really good at that." And suddenly, they see it too. You do this so naturally, you don't even realize it's a gift. You give people confidence. You give them hope. You give them the belief that they are capable of more. But here's my question. Why don't you do that for yourself? You see others so clearly, but when it's time to see your own greatness, you hesitate. You brush off your own wins. You minimize your impact. You convince yourself that it wasn't that big of a deal. Stop that. Start honoring it, not in a loud, bragging way, but in a quiet, deeply rooted way. When's the last time you looked at yourself and thought, "Wow, I really have come a long way"? Take a second, right now. Think of one thing you're proud of yourself for. Hold it in your mind. Don't dismiss it. Don't brush it off. Hold it. Honor it. You see the greatness in everyone around you. Now it's your turn. Because your growth is just as worthy of celebration as anyone else's. Let me tell you, you don't have to be perfect by social standards to be worthy of love. You're perfect the way you are. There's a story you've been telling yourself. It goes like this. I need to do more. I need to be better. I need to have it all together. But I'm here to tell you something important. Love is not something you earn by being flawless. It's something you receive because of who you are. The authentic, real you. There's a version of you that believes you need to be better to be loved. That if you just worked a little harder, did a little more, fixed a few more things, then maybe, just maybe, you'd finally be enough. But that version of you, they're tired. They've been running for so long, chasing something that was never missing. Because the truth is, you were enough from the very start. Let me repeat that. You were enough from the very start. You don't need permission to honor yourself. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to deserve love. You already do. And believe me, when you believe it inside, the outside manifestation comes from places you don't even think of. So breathe, let your shoulders relax, and let this message sink in. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a person to be loved. You are the masterpiece you've been searching for. You've been so busy being there for everyone that you forgot to notice the person you are. You've been giving so much, you forgot you're worthy of receiving. That doesn't mean you stop giving. It means you become so full of love and abundance that it overflows naturally. It's time to see yourself clearly. It's time to stand in front of that mirror and look, not for flaws, but for beauty. The kind of beauty that doesn't need to be earned or proven. The kind of beauty that has been there all along, not what you hope to love, not what you're working on, but what is already true. Because you deserve to celebrate you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message has touched your heart, I'd love for you to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your awakening journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that speaks to you the most. See you there.